Hey guys, it's Celeste Johansson here. So I promised you I would do this. So I wanted to do a budget plan with me. So I've been kind of toying around because I did want to use this weekly view for the budgets, for the budget planner. So I've been kind of toying with ideas and just kind of messing around with it. Now this is this is part of the undated budget planner. I do have the budget planner that is dated, that was released with the spring of 2019 release, but it's not. It doesn't start until July, and it's March. So this is actually, well, I don't want that color. This is actually March 2019. I'm just gonna put this in here. So this is March 2019 from Monday the 25th to Sunday the 31st. So I just kind of wanted to go over how I plan on using this. So first of all, I have magazines here. This is just a few of them that we've collected. I might get usable stuff out of this. I might not, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. So part of a budget is knowing where that money is going, knowing what am I working for? Am I just working just to work, or am, just to pay bills and die? I'm going to work, pay bills, and die. But I think a big portion of that is knowing, why am I working so hard? Why am I paying all my bills? Why am I, where am I going? You know what I mean? And actually, I'm self-employed, so I work from home. I don't have a boss that sits there and tells me, this has to be done at this time, this has to be done at that time, this has to be done at this time. I don't have that. It's just me. I have to be self-motivated. And if I can see what I'm working for, just kind of picture that life that I'm trying to build for my family and I, it really helps to keep me motivated. So anyways, what I'm going to do is down here at the bottom, sorry, it's kind of dirty. These magazines got dirty. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to have a spot for me to track my expenses, what came in that day and what went out. So I have this Line It Up stencil from the Happy Planner. It's supposed to fit the Classic Planner, which this is, so that's not a big deal. But I have used it in my big planner. I've never tried to use it in a mini, but I'm sure you can. Now everything's all dusty. Thanks, magazines. So what I do, I'm going to choose some markers out of my pile here. My fancy marker holder, don't you like it? And these are just cheap Walmart markers, to be honest. Okay, you line up. See, I want that bottom line at the bottom. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna make my budget planner not only a place for me to keep track of my budget and expenses, but also as sort of like a vision board. I first bought this stencil when I first got into the Happy Planner about a year ago. I've used tons and tons of different planners, but this Happy Planner is the only one that like gets me excited. I get excited to use my planner. So all that I have, I've built up over the last year. When there's a sale and I happen to have a few extra dollars type stuff. Okay, so there is a place for me to keep track of what came in and what went out that day. Okay, so that's part of that. Now the second thing is we are going to do, I don't want that color. Is there green? There, I see green. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Kind of greenish colors, right? Well, let's see. So for my work, I do sales. Whoops, that's crooked. So I thought it would be fun in this budget planner to have a place where I could keep track of my sales totals for the day. They're so totally crooked. So one of these boxes will be the starting totals and it's so crooked. Don't look at how crooked it is. You know, so the starting totals for the day, ending totals for the day. Kind of like an accountability type thing. And I'll master this as I go along. I'm not too worried. You know, part of it is just using it and figuring out what worked and what didn't. You know, if it didn't work, don't do it again. You know, it's pretty simple. So I know that's not necessarily part of a budget, but it is part of keeping track of the money that's coming into the business, which is part of my money that I bring into my family. And it's nice that I can do it from home. Okay, so there is my beginning and ending balance. Let's see. I need, where did it go? I had that sticker book. Oh, it's hidden. Okay. So right here, I figured this would be a really good place to keep track of the bills that are coming up that week. So I'm just going to cover up the spending because the spending will be kept track of here. But also any income that comes in will be kept track here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places for bills, so I can keep track of the bills that are coming up this week. Also, I already know, but we can keep track of, see if that box was crooked, that would look really cute. The payday on Tuesday. With my job, I get paid every week. So there's that part. Okay, so now on to the vision board portion of this. Okay, so there's a few things, and I've got to gather up some more magazines. Maybe I'll put a link down below with my mailing address. You guys can mail me all your magazines and catalogs you don't want anymore, because I am always looking for used magazines and catalogs. It's like, I don't even care what the subject matter is, as long as it's like not R-rated. Yeah, I don't want the R-rated one. Well, that might work. Let's see. So, one of the things, my company pays $800 a month towards any luxury car of my choice. And right now I have the Lexus and I love it, but I would like the Lexus GX. It would be really, really cool if I could get like a runaround car too. And I've had my eye on an Audi for a long time. So that will probably be that portion of it. I probably won't use that magazine again. You know what, I totally spaced my little glue things, but I do have this little roll of double-sided tape. It is kind of dirty. Hold on. When I was gathering up stuff for the video, I was like, okay, what am I gonna need? What am I gonna need? Hopefully that's the mailman delivering my dog food. Okay, I can't have that sticky part sticking up. Oh, whoops. I wanted to add that strip on there too. Keep it together, Celeste. You're on video. Okay. Yeah, don't that look good? Okay. So, obviously the rest of my passion comes from rodeo and horses and cows. So here is a photo of Brittany Diaz. This is a barrel racer. And I'm hoping I can trim this picture up enough that I can still get inspired by it, but that it will fit here somehow. We'll make it work. Straighten up this edge. Probably not in screen at all. And then of course we do have a lot of excess right here that can go away. Let's see, that might even fit, but I think me take a little more off the bottom here. I can't believe I forgot my little glue runner thing. But it is what it is. See, I don't like it next to that car for some reason. Yeah, I think that looks good right there. But double-sided tape's kind of like a runner thing, right? A tape runner. Little glue dots. But I thought, oh my gosh, how fun would it be to look at this every day when I go to work in my budget planner. So one of the things that we want to do is to get back into cows. But cows are expensive to get into. You know, people don't realize each cow is $1,800, you know, and for a good bull, if you're going to breed, that's, you know, $3,500 at least, you know. It's not cheap. I have to laugh at these animal activists that have no idea. It's like they just assume that we abuse the cows, and it's like, do you know how much those cows are worth? Even for an ugly cow. Now, most cows are treated better than people. Hey, it's Amberly Snyder. If you haven't watched her video, Walk, Ride, Rodeo, you've got to watch that video. Although it was kind of difficult because we do know her. And it was like, that's not the way it happened. Nope, that's not the way it happened. But my husband had to keep saying, don't let reality get in the way of a good story. There's a lot of purpose to her story. It's like, yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize there's a whole article on her. But she was paralyzed in a car wreck. But she determined that somehow she was going to ride her horse again, and that she was going to rodeo again. She didn't know how, but she just knew that she was. And she did. She's still paralyzed, but she's just kind of figured out ways to work around it. Okay, what I'm looking for is just a cow. Bye-bye. Are you having a bad day? Huh? She can't get to me without jumping that little gate, and she knows if she jumps that gate, she'll get in trouble. She's a funny kid. Funny little dog. See, that one would have been a good one, but I don't know. Probably not going to find anything in that one. Let's see. Go to the rodeo news. I guess it's okay if somebody's roping the cow. See, there's a calf. Not sure I like that picture, though. Well, nothing wrong with the picture, but I don't know if it's what I want in my little vision board here. That'll be okay. That's a nice, what I was looking for is a nice clear picture of a cow or calf or steer. This one has the horn wraps on it that protect the cow while you're roping. Another thing people don't understand unless you grew up in this kind of life, roping a cow is not cruel, or even a calf is not cruel. Back in the day, it's all we had. We didn't have the fancy chutes, and even if when they did start to come out, they were so cockeyed expensive, the majority of the ranchers couldn't afford it. So the only way to doctor a cow, oh, he's so cute, little steer. The only way to doctor a cow was to rope it. So your steer wrestling, your tie down roping, the team roping, if you get into real cattle life, cattle rancher life, you'll see how essential that was. That it wasn't there just to be, you know, just show off or be cruel. That, you know, and there's still cattle ranchers today. If you have cattle, you have to know how to rope. You have to, because you could be way out in the middle of the desert and you find a cow that's having problems but won't let you catch them. So the only way to help them is to rope them. I want to get some more ropes. So, but ropes are expensive, okay? Even for the cheap stuff, it's like 40 bucks. And like if they get wet, they're gone. And after so many times using them, they just, you know, they're not as good anymore. So all of my ropes are like super worn out. So I want to get some more ropes. I want to get better at roping, but the problem is like you use it so many times it starts to break down. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was to add some quotes to this. Not because it's needed or anything, but just quotes. Keep me motivated. Act your wage. So I figured if I left myself enough room here, because I really don't want to use these budget quotes in my regular planner. This says feed the pig first. That one says beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Let's see. I like that too. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Says don't go broke trying to look rich, which is kind of, some people would see it ironic that I'm putting it on the Audi there, but the point is that I don't want to go into debt to get these things. If I can't pay cash for it, then I, you know, just don't get it. You know what I mean? I like this one too, that I wanted to kind of, that's, she can have a drink. It's mine, but she can have a drink. Maybe we'll add a little splash of color right there.
Get anything out of it?
That looks weird. Oh well. So we're gonna put this work for it sticker right there. It's not Boost.
Oh, I thought it had Boost in it.
Nope.
I still like the old Boost better.
It's nothing like Boost, actually.
Come on. Come on.
Let's see. There's some more of those. Charlie. Then let's go back to the front. I think that's where. You know, that there's nothing wrong with wanting these big, huge things. And fancy things, you know, the fancy cars and fancy whatnots. There's nothing wrong with wanting them. And there's nothing wrong with getting them. Just, you know, work your butt off and get them the right way. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Like, don't give up on it. Did she trick you with a carrot? Yeah. That says, plans or dreams in the making. Well, let's see. I don't want to do too much of that. Maybe we could add this here. Oops, that one was so beyond crooked. Let's see. I won't put any gas or food expenses here because we won't be going out to eat. We won't be buying groceries. I buy my groceries 2 weeks in advance. And it's not gonna happen those days, so just trying to figure some more to add more color to this spread. Let's see. What? Yeah, your sister gave you that carrot and I need it for food.
My cup!
So, let's see. I'm not finding anything in there, but not right now, okay? Oh, see, here we go. This is in the regular quotes. I'm getting there, okay? I will take you out, I promise. I usually don't use these, so this is great. Ooh, I like that one. It says, do less, be more, which might be confusing to some people, but to me it makes perfect sense. Okay, so here is my idea on how to make this budget planner fun, the weekly view anyway. Make it fun but functional. Oh, I did want to see. Oh, it's my son-in-law. He'll have to wait. Okay, so this is my idea on how to make this weekly view functional and fun. Like I said, this will be my vision board section. This is to keep track of my business, how well my business is growing every day. This is for the bills that are due this week and the expenses that are coming up this week. So like a birthday or something, that would be where I'd put it. And I do have a little notes section. I'm not going to use that for something else. This will be where I keep track of what is coming in and what is going out each day. So anyways, hopefully that helps you. Like I said, if you have any magazines, I think I will post my mailing address on the description box. If you have old catalogs, old magazines, I don't care what it's about, if it's household, just as long as, like I said, it's G-rated, because my kids will see this. Yeah, so as long as it's G-rated stuff, I'll take catalogs, I'll take magazines, because I'm always working on vision boards, and I encourage my kids to work on vision boards. But I thought, how cool would it be to like just mix it up every week, kind of give you a fresh new vision. But this will stay with me forever, because I do plan on keeping this forever. So anyways, I hope this helped you. I am using my budget planner, very much so. I love my transformer setup, so this is going in my transformer planner. So anyways, hopefully you got some inspiration from that, and maybe inspired you to use your budget planner, or to go and buy a budget planner, like an undated one or a dated one, doesn't matter. I think it is important to make it fun, make money fun, because this whole idea that money is the root of all evil is a bunch of baloney. There is nothing in our world that doesn't cost somebody money. So, make it fun. I mean, just remember, it's not the money you're going after, it's what are you going to buy with the money. You're paying bills for what? For the comfort for your family. Money doesn't have to be this bad, horrible, awful, scary thing either. So anyways, hopefully this helped you. Hopefully it inspired you. I will let you know how it goes this week. I did miss Monday, but hey, you just repent and move on, right? So, because it is actually the 26th. But actually, I didn't spend any money yesterday. No, I take that back, I did. So I will add that in there. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Please hit the notification button so you don't miss anything. And leave a comment below if you liked this. Hit the like button if you liked it. Anyways, we will talk to you later. Bye.